episode of Federico Talks Watches. To all my American viewers, I hope you had a really fun Memorial Day. I can tell you down here in Miami, it's kind of nuts, man. Before we get started today, of course, we have to do the customary wristwatch check, and today I'm wearing something a little weird. It is the Breitling Super Avenger 2. Now, this is not my watch, if you guys are familiar with my collection. It is the watch of our IT director, Carlos, who's letting me wear it, because today was one of those days where I kind of woke up a little late and I ran out of the house, and as I was getting on I-95, I realized I didn't have a watch on. Now, this doesn't happen often, it only happens a couple times a year, but I can tell you, man, my day has been off all day. Nothing has felt right because I've been, naked-wristed. So I couldn't shoot today's episode without putting a watch on. So I asked my boy Carlos to borrow his Super Avenger, which he just got, by the way. And I'm really, really enjoying it. Does that happen to you guys? You guys just forget your watch and your day is, ruined is a little dramatic, but it's just not the same. I can tell you it's definitely the case for me today. But anyway, today I want to talk about something a little off the cuff, and specifically that is the Rolex Submariner. Now, you guys know I've spoken about the Rolex Submariner here on Watch You Want and previously on Federico Talks Watches a few times, and I'm a little cold towards it. I've always said it's a great watch, but I've also said it wasn't particularly for me. I own the pre-ceramic version, the 16610, which I do like, but it doesn't, really drive me crazy. I didn't buy it myself. I wanted it as part of a competition, which goes to explain, Federico, why would you buy a watch you don't love? Well, I didn't. I just kind of own it. So, yeah, my feelings towards the Submariner are a little tepid, while still acknowledging that it is a great watch, because nothing is going to change that. However, last Friday, here at Watch You Want, I was in the safe playing with a few watches, and we just got in from a trade a new ceramic sub, an 116610. And I said, I know this watch like the back of my hand, but honestly, I haven't really put one in my hand in a while. And I tried it on, and I gotta say, wow, it was pretty awesome. Now, I knew it was always a great watch, but I started to feel something for it, not something that is typically what I feel for a Submariner. And you guys may have realized I've previously spoken about something I like to call the Cycle of Rolex. Right when you start off collecting watches, Rolex is the epitome. Then you learn a little bit about watches and you see Rolex is common and you kind of shun them. And then you kind of move on as a collector and you go somewhere in the middle. Now, I was in the middle, but I was a little closer to shunning them than maybe I should have been. And maybe the cycle keeps going, because right now I'm starting to feel a ton of love for the Rolex Submariner. I always could see what everybody was talking about, but now I actually kind of feel it myself. It's extremely well made, the ceramic bezel is fantastic, and I can definitely see it as being my one and only watch if I ever wanted to do that. I guess the thing that kind of still annoys me a little bit is that it's a bit common. Now, some people may say, well, Federico, that's a snob in you. And yeah, listen, guys, that might be a little snobbery, but I just have a little bit of a problem paying that kind of money to wear something that everybody else has. But even that feeling is kind of weakening inside of me. So I'm not here to give you a review on the Submariner, because God knows we don't need another one. There's thousands of them out there. I'm just here to kind of tell you what I've been feeling, like from one watch collector to another. The sub is starting to speak to me again. Is it permanent? Honestly, I highly doubt it, because knowing myself, I change my feelings every couple of weeks regarding a watch. But Rolex, my feelings haven't changed in quite a bit. But right now, man, a sub is looking pretty darn good. Do I still think it's a little expensive? Yes. Do I still think it's a little common? Yes, but I do also kind of think it's the perfect one-watch collection, and I'm starting to kind of feel like no collection may be complete without one, which maybe I should bite my words, because I never felt that way before. I don't know, guys. I kind of wanted to to talk about it because everybody knows, at least who watches me, that I'm not a huge Rolex fan, and especially fans of ours like Mike D. He's going to be doing like pirouettes in his room, like Federico finally giving a little up to the Submariner. Mike, I know you're watching this, and I know that's exactly your reaction. But yeah, so I'm having a little bit of a change of heart. Unlike Tim, I'm very emotionally driven. What do you guys think? What has been your take on the Submariner? Now, I can tell you one thing. I'm going to circle around again, and probably in 6 months I'll be like, I don't know what's so special about it anymore. But I thought you guys might find interesting this little change of heart I'm having. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And also, guys, I know you've been missing the live shows. Tim was traveling last week, and Monday, of course, was Memorial Day, a national holiday, so we didn't have a live stream. But tomorrow, we're back with Tim and Mike Michaels for Watchmaker Wednesday. So please tune in. We haven't disappeared from the internet. Our live streams will continue. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Federico Talks Watches, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.